What is up, everybody? It is Mars 07. It's your boy Marshall, and looks a little different. Am I right? Just a little bit. Uh, yeah, let's just say things have been happening lately around uh our home, basically. Nothing bad necessarily, just yeah. But basically, if you've been watching since the beginning, you'll know that this has been my studio for the whole time I've been on YouTube, like 6 years almost. Um, but if y'all been watching the last few months, you'll know that I am moving away to Massachusetts very soon. It's actually happening next week. Less than a week from now, I will be moving to Massachusetts. That is genuinely insane to me, dude. I need a shave, but yeah, this is a very, very, how do I put it? A very eventful move so far. We moved a lot of stuff moved out of the house already. Like my cousin who's getting married in a few weeks. Uh, yeah, I think 2 weeks now, or at least I think it's like 2 weeks now. He's getting married to his fiance and all that, which is awesome. He took some stuff that we don't need anymore, and he's gonna use it for himself and some other people. We also uh we also donate a lot of things to Goodwill to food banks. We're making good use out of it, so yeah. But there's that. But sorry, I'm just double checking something. But yeah, it's been chaotic, man. Like we've been grinding, bro. It's been insane how much we've been grinding, but there's that. But soon enough, you will not see the studio ever again. I don't say never, because maybe it might come back down here. Although I don't think I think our house should. Hopefully, our house is sold by then. Yeah, our house is still for sale. We have to move out of it immediately because stuff like the Don Toliver song. You know, the Don Toliver song Stuff. I think it's a Don Toliver song called Stuff. Yeah, but there's that. I don't listen to much rap, but I think that's a song by him. But yeah, there's that. But basically, no more bedroom set. All of it's gone. That's why the TV's on the ground. You could see a bunch of boxes right there. And yeah, it's been a grind lately. And legit, I have to look like this playing video games now because there's literally no stand for the dang TV anymore. So yeah, there's that. But yeah. But I mean, it's just been insane to me, dude. Like how much stuff's happened lately. Like my dad came home a few weeks ago, and then I graduated high school last week. It's been the most chaotic month I've ever had, honestly, at this rate. Outside of like marching band and all that, obviously. But why is my thing glitching? Sorry. I always think someone's calling me when that's the case. I'm like, who's calling me, bro? I'm making a video. Yeah, there's that. But I literally do not have a car anymore. For now at least, it's on the road. I'm not gonna say where because I don't want y'all looking for my car. I don't think any of y'all would even spot it unless y'all know me well. But it's somewhere on Earth. I'll tell you that. It's somewhere in the United States of America. So that's all I'll say. And by the time this video is uploaded, the car will be somewhere else by then. But than it is now. So there's that. But it's just been really chaotic. I was gonna say I'm sorry I haven't been uploading as much lately. My life's just taking a big turn. Jack's also had a lot of stuff. He's been doing theater stuff for school, and he graduated high school 2 days after I did. A lot of other things. And he's moving into he's going to UT Arlington, which is awesome. But yeah, there's that. But yeah, it's been a wild ride, my friends. But like it's just man, it's crazy to think like I will not ever make a video in here ever again after. At least at the latest Monday. Like this could be the last we ever making here. I don't know if it will be, but uh yeah, maybe I'll make like one more video in here before I leave. But it's just crazy how I'm moving out. Like less than a week. Like I'm gonna be traveling a bit, So Monday I'm staying in a hotel, and then Tuesday is actually gonna leave for Boston, and I'm staying where my dad's lived for a bit, at least for a night, and then we're supposed to move into our apartment very shortly after, because our apartment lease starts less than a week from now. It starts on June 3rd, so it's 30th, 31st is May is 31 days. 32nd, 32nd, first, second, third. Wow, that's 5 days from now. Yeah, I will not be in Texas for much longer, and that's insane to me how just like all this is gonna be gone. Like this will be someone else's house eventually, hopefully at least. This at this at the oh, frick, did I mean to do that? At this rate, the house market isn't. At this rate, we might have our house sold next year, but there's that. But I mean, we'll see. It's just been chaotic, and I just hopefully once I get settled into Massachusetts, it'll all be good. But there's that. Um, I did get to see Jack at least one more time. It was at Texas Motor Speedway. I don't think we made a video of it. I don't think we made a video, but it's on my Instagram if you want to go check it out. And on Jack's too. Um, for Jack's is Mars0751. Mine is Mars07 spelled out like the actual word. Yeah, there's that. But go follow us on Instagram if you haven't already. But that's where like my you get to know my personal life a little bit more. So yeah. Because on camera, I feel like I'm honestly different IRL than on camera. Like I'm more shy IRL. But yeah, there's that. But like I try to hide it whenever I'm making videos like this. So, yeah. But it's been a really good run, and honestly, I'm just really happy that I got to be here for so long. Yeah, 6.5 years is the longest time to stay in a house, but it's still pretty long. It felt like more than that because of COVID and all of other a lot of other stuff. COVID was this was the house I survived COVID in, which I barely survived, but yeah, but this is insane. Like all we have left is literally like my Xbox controller is on the freaking floor. I just JJ fishing. Where the frick is it? Yeah, like the TV's also broken, so I'm gonna have to get that replaced eventually. Or repaired. You already have to get one new TVs, yeah, but once I have my once I have my studio ready, I'll give you an idea of what it's actually gonna look like here. I'm not actually gonna go to it because I can't walk there in 5 minutes. I'd have to like fly and then drive there. But it's honestly gonna be very similar to this. Like I think this closet's actually a little bigger where I'm moving from what I can tell. Yeah, but I'll just be basically making videos like right here. And I'll decorate it out to be like really nice stuff. So it's a walk-in closet, so there's that. But like it's very empty in here right now. So don't have much left. Yeah, sorry. There's that, but it's gonna look like this. Um, I'll decorate it. I can't do too much to it because at the end of the day, it's an apartment. We can't like paint the walls or anything like that. So yeah, there's that. But it'll be a change, but it'll be okay. I'm only living there for about 13 months, at least. So my studio will change only temporarily for like a year and a half, or a little over a year, not a year and a half. That's too long, but eventually I'll have a house. But we're crossing that bridge when we get there. It's just we have a lot of other things to do right now. But there's that. But we'll be living in an apartment. This is the first time I've ever lived in an apartment. I've only lived in two houses my whole life. This one and the one I lived in for 12 years in Mansfield. But yeah. But it's just crazy. Like we were here for about a little less than half the time than, well, I guess I was technically here over half the time. They lived in Mansfield, but my parents actually lived there a lot long. Like my parents lived there a year longer because they got the house before I was born. So there's that. But they lived there for 13 and a half years pretty much. I lived, which that's a long time. That we didn't even get to halfway on this, but it's okay. I enjoyed this house. It was amazing. Yeah. But like this was our best option. We also looked at Prosper, which Prosper is a beautiful place, but I'm kind of glad we didn't go there just because yeah, well, Argyle and all is booming like crazy. Like the area around it has been going like crazy. Prosper is a whole new story. Yes, it became a NASCAR meme, but still. We also looked at Lucas, Texas. I don't know if I remember Lovejoy High School is, but that's where that is. I could have gone there, theoretically. Then we also looked at a house in Aledo, so which is where the 12-time state champion football team is. Yeah, there's that. But yeah, it's been a wild journey, my friends. And let's see, can I grab this TV? Try to make it look. I'm just kidding. Yeah, but it's just been crazy. Like I remember when I remember when we moved in here, when we looked at this house the first when I looked at this house for the first time. It was all empty in here. It's gonna be empty again with obviously more marks in the wall, probably, but different carpet, obviously. But yeah, not much has changed around here, honestly, since we moved in. Because like at the old house, we had to do a lot of changes to it, like renovations over the years. We had to like fix a part that was like open air, but we had to make add wall. I don't know if that was before I was born. I'm pretty sure. So I don't even remember that. So obviously, I could not because I wasn't around back then. Yeah, there's that. But that was 2006, by the way. I was born 2007. So yeah. No, I'm not making a 6-7 reference on purpose. But it's gonna take a while for me to get settled into the new studio. I'll make a video once I get there, but maybe a live stream. But I really gotta like figure out what I want to do there first because I've chat GPT'd ideas, obviously. But I just got to be careful with what I do because I don't want to mark any walls or anything like that. Because you have to be careful of an apartment, obviously, because we don't own the place. We're renting it for free. Not for free, obviously, but you get the point. We're basically we're staying with 100, at least 100 other people, like probably more than that. Yeah, there's that. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But I'll get over it. It's just the frick was that? I don't know, but that was like thunder for a second. But man, it's just been it's been tough. But you know what? I'm getting through it. I also had to deal with Kyle Busch's death, unfortunately. Rest in peace. I also changed all the by the way, I changed all the icons on all of our channels to 18 in honor of him. Because yeah, it's a tough loss. Yeah, there's that. But yeah. But yeah, it's been a wild ride, my friends. But we're getting through it. I don't know why I'm making weird faces, but yeah, but I mean, it's just been interesting. I haven't been able to change the stay on these lights in a long time. Um, but because we have to show the house, and I don't want to get rid of the lights because of that. Yeah, the right lights have just been white the last few months. Yeah, there's that. But well, I can't even say, but yeah, there's that. It's fine. But yeah. But I got a new Apple Watch, so at least I have that, and I got a few other things for graduation. I have some new studio stuff, some filming stuff, like to actually make the background. When I get out to Massachusetts, that'll be coming very soon. I just gotta get everything set up there, honestly. Number one goal is to move in, obviously, like get everything, all the essentials, and then I'll decorate my closet away because the closet is gonna be the filming space for me. And yeah, because if I don't think I want to do it in my bedroom because it's gonna be too small. Like I'm not ruling out doing videos in there, but like yeah, there's that. But I may or may not have some monitors coming up. We'll see. I might actually have an actual setup when we get there. Yeah, because legit, my desk is just ass. We have look at that, like that's a lot. And what is it? I did get rid of the both of the Macs I used for filming, like the two I used to start Mars 07 and all that. It was a little hard to get rid of them because, well, nostalgia wise, it was hard. But I mean, they weren't working, so like I had to get rid of them at some point. Yeah, but there's that. But I've been doing more IRL streams, by the way. Go check out my personal channel. It's just Marshall Griffin. It's just I have enough subscribers on there that I can like do those types of streams. I'm doing driving streams now. Just obviously, if you're gonna do that, make sure you're safe on the road. yeah, but there's that. But I mean, just trying to get through it and hanging in there. This is this move has been a lot more stressful on me than the last one. The last one was stressful, no doubt about it, but like it's not like I was moving all over like halfway across the country. I was moving an hour ahead. I'm an hour away. Because Mansfield to Argyle's like an hour um away from each other. And I was able to like keep like see Jack every now and then and all that. I made some friends here. But leaving all of Texas behind is even harder, man. Like sure, if I moved to like Thackerville, Oklahoma, would be like the worst thing in the world. But still, there's a lot to go through. Well, that's gonna do it for this video. Maybe in this house potentially. We'll see. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Have a nice day and goodbye. See you next one. Peace.